Looks a bit ski, but whatever. Hi guys, hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you guys are good. I hope all of you guys are great. I know I am. If this is not your first time here, hi baby, hi, welcome home. Thank you so much for constantly choosing to come back. I mean, you could be anywhere else with anybody else doing something else, but you're here, and for that I am truly grateful. If this is your first time here, hi baby, hi, welcome home. I know you will definitely enjoy it, yeah. And yeah, man, I'm so glad that you've chosen more. As you guys can see by the title of the video, I will be giving you guys a few tips on how to secure the job after getting the invitation to the interview. All right, let us get right in. I believe everything we have a lesson. We young and naive, and me to think she was from your past. So the first thing you want to do is set up your LinkedIn account. You know, LinkedIn is honestly so important. I learned that, I think I saw this video somewhere on TikTok. I'm not sure if it was TikTok or Instagram, but this lady, she's in like the recruiting team or whatever. She was so impressed by one of the people she interviewed, right? So she was like, you know what, the way this lady impressed me so much. It wasn't really much of her answers, in as much as yes, she was prepared, but the fact that she researched on the panel of the people that are going to interview her, it shook her. So it's very important that when you do get that invitation to an interview, you actually know who will be interviewing you, right? So usually when you do get that invitation, they give you, like, they CC the people that will be obviously interviewing you, be it your line manager, the account manager, HR, whoever is part of the panel would usually be CC'd, right, in your email. So what you then have to do with that information is take it upon yourself, carry that matter upon your head, and find out who these people are. You don't have to do like an in-depth what's this, research on them. You don't need to find out their favorite colors and things like that. I did that, but you don't have to. You don't need to find out where these people live. It's giving stalker. I did that, but you don't have to. So just know their faces and know what they do in the company, and know their faces, their names, and what they do in the company. I think those are the three most important things. And then so that when they do ask you a question, you do not I don't know, you actually, when you do answer that question they ask, you direct it to them, like, oh, Molebore, this and this, or hey, or Peter, this and this, or April, this and this, right? So you make it a bit more personal, and you also create that environment that you actually know what you're doing. Like, I'm already part of this culture, give me my contract, let me start. So that's the first thing you need to do. Just familiarize yourself with the interviewing panel. All right. So secondly, you need to make yourself visible to the organization. This is still on LinkedIn. You need to make yourself super visible to that organization. So obviously, if you have been shortlisted for the interview, somewhat they kind of know about you, somewhat. Obviously not the whole company. It's just the recruiting team will know a bit about you. So you also need to put in the effort on your end to make sure that they notice you even more. So how do you do that? You engage on their posts on LinkedIn, you share your ideas, you constantly just make yourself visible. Like if you have to, like, celebrate, you have to celebrate, share, repost with your thoughts, I don't know, like, sing them praises, sing the organization praises and things like that. Make yourself visible. I quickly want to show you guys something on my LinkedIn account. So when I was before getting this job, but before getting this job, I used to engage, obviously, like blah blah blah. But what the cool thing about LinkedIn is that you can also see. Let me just quickly. You can also see that you get profile views, right? So I have 23 profile viewers currently, and that period when I was still in the interviewing phase, because we got the job and whatever period, but in that period, I used to check who viewed my profile and things like that, and I kid you not, literally 70% of the people that had been in my viewing my profile were people from my job, well, then potential, now job. So it's very, very important to make yourself visible to the organization, adopt their culture, just talk their language basically. And yeah, that is number 11. Right. The third thing, and honestly for me, I feel like the most important thing after getting that interview invitation is to do research, extensive research on the company. I mean, granted, you just want a job, but like, who's gonna give you a job if you're really not interested in their company? Like, do extensive research on that organization. When I wanted to work for this place, I had to literally study their vision, their mission, and their values. Like, I had to know what are these people on about. How do I also fit in that system? It's very important to also, obviously when you're starting out, you're not really that, like when you're in your internship phase, like you're not really that praised about like, am I a right fit for these people? It's just about money and experience for you. But I think once you get that experience and moving forward, you really want to be in an organization that you don't just serve them, but it also fulfills you. So just have like your research, extensive research, know the company, know what they're about and things like that, because they're going to, when I had my interview, they literally asked me about literally what they were doing. They're like, okay, so where would I do A, B, C, and D? And remember, like, in as much as like they teach you certain things at school, it's not really practical. So going the extra the extra mile to actually research about these people is going to do you very well. The second thing that I needed to also study is the job description. You need to know what the job entails, what it requires. You can't just go there for vibes. You need to know what's written on your job description so that you know how to prepare and nail the questions. The third thing I also learned, I'm also going to put questions that my good mentor and sister shared these questions with me to help me prepare for my interview. So I'll just also leave them somewhere on the screenshot. I'll leave them somewhere on the screen, and then you guys can also maybe take and then try them out. You need to what is it that you're going to add to the organization? What is it that if they ask you, so what are your hobbies? Every single thing that you're nobody really cares about your personal life. I promise you, no one really cares about your personal life. So whatever hobby that you do have or you have listed on your CV, you need to kind of tell them how it's going to contribute to the position at hand, right? Whatever it is that is on your CV, how is it going to contribute to the job, the post at hand, or whatever. And another thing that they did with where I work now, oh Jesus, you're so good. Where I work now is that literally they took my, what do you call this thing? What do you call that thing where you talk about yourself, that paragraph where you talk about yourself, not like your cover letter, but that thing. They literally took that thing and made questions out of it. So it's very important that you know exactly what's on your CV. I know that I listed that I have an NPO, I love this, I love that, and they really asked me questions about that as well. So imagine you write that you like doing A, B, C, and D because you just wanna, I don't know. I don't know. And then you forget that you write that, and then they ask you about it, and you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So it's very important that you know your CV. Right. So the fourth thing is that at the end of every interview, whoever's interviewing is going to ask you a question. They're gonna ask if you have a question. Of course, they're gonna ask questions. They're gonna ask if you have a question. Honey, this is your moment to shine. You've got to shine. This is your moment to shine. Like, honestly, when I think about my interview, I would honestly say that I messed it up. But what about that moment where they asked me, so Mama, do you have any questions? I took it because also my sister's friends, my mentor, they made me understand how crucial it is to not pass that moment, like to not take up the challenge basically. So you need to answer, you need to ask them questions as well, you know. I think I asked them like 3 or 4 questions. It was honestly like a back and forth, and I wasn't just asking a certain person a question. I literally have a question for one person, a different question for the other, you know, and then somehow they even start bouncing off ideas of each other. And honestly, the golden question, is that, oh, I love this question with all my heart. I'll always use it. So you then at the end of it ask that, so what is it that you guys are looking for that are current, oh no, what is it that would hinder me from getting this post? Then you've cornered them. You've honestly cornered them. And honey, I'm not saying the job is yours, but like, I got the job, didn't I? So 1+1 is period, besties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's very difficult getting a job, especially in South Africa, and you know, the interview phase is just very uncomfortable. It's nerve-wracking. English bundles just depletes, you know, out of nowhere. But it's also a moment like you are, the fact that you're shortlisted to come to an interview says a lot, and kudos to you for that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys will, you know, utilize these tips. And if you do have more tips, please just share them in the comment section. And I love you guys. From here to the moon and back. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna be more consistent now because we're better now. Bye guys. Oh, bye babies. No, bye guys. Bye guys. God bless you guys so much. I love you. But get to love you more. God.